Well, welcome back to another video, chaps. If you do like the videos, give them a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more content. Now, as you can probably see, it's cloudy, perfect perch conditions, so with that in mind, come out today using a nice paternostered link leisure setup. Going to be fishing live bait minnows. Now, if you don't like live baiting, I'd probably advise you not to watch the video if it does make you feel unhappy. But I am going to be using live bait minnows for most of the trip. I've got dendrobenas and I've also got maggots with me. Also, for a bit later on, if the perch aren't playing ball, I've got a ball of my ever reliable garlic and krill and milk powder cheese paste. So that's the sum of it. The rod that I'm using today is a new rod, and it's been christened. I had a lovely stocky 4-pound 13-ounce chub on that recently. Beautiful scrap. The rod is a Darrant Valley, sold by the Tackle Box. Darrant Valley Specialist 8-foot rod. Comes with two top sections. One of those has got offset guides, so you can use it for drop shotting and a bit of float fishing in narrow spots and swims. It's a lovely light little rod, and I've got that paired with my Go-To reel, which is loaded with 6-pound Shimano Technium Invisitech. So as I say, first and foremost, out on the minnows today. Good old minnows. I've got quite a few here, got about 23, 24, just keeping them spritzed up with a little aerator pump in there. I have got a bigger bucket at home to keep them in, and that's the plan. I'm gonna rove about. The river is up, it's coloured, looks good for dropping into some margins to see if there's a big perch or two about. So that's the sum of it, travelling light. But what I want to say to you guys now is that I'm going to be filming on my camera and I'm going to be wearing it on my head, so it'll be a little bit different. You'll get a first person perspective and view of the fishing. It's just saved me carrying around the camera on a bank stick, because it can be a bit cumbersome. Camera, bucket and rod, and it's a little bit unbalanced. So I'm going to be filming most of this trip with the head cam on my head, as the name implies. So I hope that works out okay for you guys and don't find it a little bit annoying. I have got it set so it should be quite smooth for the footage and filming. Anyway, without further waffling, let's get on it like a car bonnet, see if there's a few perch about, and later on, as I say, might switch to cheese paste, see if there's a chub or two about. Bite already. I think we can agree it's got eyes bigger than its belly. Yeah. That one certainly inhaled that minnow, as you can see. Greedy guts. Give me my minnow back. Lovely condition though, very nice. This is a better perch. Get the old net. Bit of a better one. Lovely markings, not massive obviously, a bit better than some of the small ones that I've just been catching. Yeah, lovely conditions on that side. Greedy, very greedy. Right then, just going to go through my rig with you. It's a simple paternoster link measure. Alright, first and foremost, what you can see, there's a triple way or three-way swivel, or cross-line swivel as it's known. They're a size 11, I believe these are, Ron Thompson. So, main line connected to the top eye, or top swivel eye. Then down off of there, little anti-tangle tubing going both ways to keep the hook bait away from the weighted area and just keep it kicked apart so they don't tangle and give real shoddy presentation. So going off here, here's the link, very lightly nipped on. Now I use quite a reasonably long link so I can move the weight up and down to fish the live bait at different depths. Running down from there, as I say, another anti-tangle tube, and then a nice size 8 wide gape hook. It's as simple as it gets. Now whilst there are some pike in this river, there isn't too many, and the hook link is fluorocarbon. I forgot to mention that as well. So it gives me a little bit of protection, only a little bit, because I'm not fishing mega heavy fluorocarbon for the perch. So that's some of it. Very simple link leisure, paternostered link leisure that you can get into swims, drop in. And what's good with that, because you wait the way the weight comes down and the fish is swimming freely and able to rotate on the cross-line swivel, the way the weight is, you can fish the tip quite nice and tight. You get good registration, bite registration, but due to the way that the weight is and the way the paternoster is set up, you get a lot better sensitivity, which is important, as they have been a bit wary today so far. Good conditions. Knocked on a couple of doors there in a couple of swims, caught a couple of small perch. But yeah, it's been tricky so far. But got a nice swim behind me, which I do fancy. So going to give that a go. But that's the simple setup. I'll show you the rod as well. The rod is a Darrant Valley, sold by the Tackle Box in Kent. Darrant Valley 8-foot specialist rod. It comes with 2 tips. The reel's loaded with 6 pound Shimano Technium. Very nice rods these, really nice. I mean, even though it's a like factory produced rod, you'd think it was a bit of a custom blank the way it looks. Very light, nice action. As I say, comes with 2 tips and costs around £46. So, and that's with a lifetime warranty. Okay, that's pretty good. Comes in a nice cloth bag. Not that a cloth bag's going to see much use. You know, I always stick my rods in rod tip and butt protectors and get them out and get them used. Oh, it's a good perch. It's a good perch, guys. Oh, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. on, stay on. Yes! 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 Oh, it's a beauty. That is a beauty. Let's get this bail arm open. Oh, yes. Yes! Good. I reckon it's, well, it's over 2, I reckon. Oh, there we go. Lovely, short, should I say hearty mouth scrap. £2, 1 ounces. Look at that shoulder on her. Real short scrap. Couldn't let her get into the undercut bank. There's a lot of fallen debris, trees, etc. and roots. That's a beauty, isn't it? As I say, £2, 1 of Perch Fishing. Look at those immaculate scales. It's in pristine condition. Let's get it slipped back. Wonderful. A small one. Once again, he's totally annihilated that minnow. Huh. Another juvenile stripey. One for the future. This swim seems to be full of juvenile perch. Eyes bigger than its mouth. Or should I say eyes bigger than its belly? Cheeky so-and-so. I presume this is a pike. Yeah, it's a pike. Oh, no. So I hope that fluorocarbon holds. Lively soul. As long as it's not a Dover sole, that's the main thing as well. Oh god. It's not having it. It's not a happy chap. There you go. cheeky so-and-so. Let's say cheeky blighter actually. Well, not quite what I had in mind. A supercharged little jack pike. Lovely markings though, look at that. What a nice little set of gnashers. Beautiful dapple markings. Yeah, not what I had in mind. But yeah, not complaining of course. Look at that. Streamlined, predatory perfection. Into a chump on the cheese base. God, he's a lively chap. Not massive, but lively. Lovely chubbly. Well, there we go, spirited scrap on the cheese base. I'd say £1.75, maybe going towards 2, but more likely £1.75, £1.50. Very nice. See if there's a few more before I fully head off home. Lovely condition. Well guys, as you can probably hear, it is absolutely blowing a hoolie. Now I was going to stay on and do some swims to fish for the chub with the cheese base. To be honest, with trees and with how they're creaking around here, it's a little bit sketchy to say the least. That wind really is picking up, but I did still fish a couple of swims there. Had a couple of knocks in one swim, then on a nice bend there with a lovely tree in the water, I had that small but pristine condition young chevin. I'd said about £1.50, £1.75. Nice to see for the future of a waterway. Nice to see one in such good condition. But trust me, there's a lot bigger chub in here than that. I should know, I've had quite a few big chub from this particular waterway. But that's the way it goes. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. Even though the conditions were good for perch fishing, it was a bit of a, you know, real had to work at it, you know, had to really chance your arm in a few swims, and I had to actually induce that take off of that larger fish slightly by twitching the rod before I put the camera on, and just twitched it and then bang, went. But yeah, that's got to be the pick of the fishing trip, hasn't it? That lovely £2+ fish. Beautiful. I mean, the markings, they're so amazingly vivid. rouge fins, black tiger stripes. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, and that gate crushing pike as well, or that little jack. But yeah, been enjoyable. Nice to get a decent perch out on the minnows. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it didn't bore you too much. You know, on some of the low stock waterways and some of the smaller rivers, you really got to, at times, even in good conditions, work at it a bit. Anyway, before I get blown away, I am going to call it quits, as I say. Not going to carry on and try some more swims for chub, because this wind is really picking up. So I'll see you on the flip side on another video. So wherever you're fishing, I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're staying safe with the virus and looking after one another. See you on another video, guys. Take care.